Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures from Home. So today uh, we're going to show you a local arborist. Nick Clegg is going to be cutting down a couple trees. Actually, you can see the trees back here. He actually did this yesterday. So you can see the trees back there. So these are two dead pine trees that were near the street, and I found Nick through a local Facebook group for Hinckley, Ohio, which is where I reside. And Nick actually resides right down the street from me. So right here on Bellis. So you can see these trees were very close to the street, and I was just concerned that these were going to fall into the street. So anyway, Nick came out yesterday and cut these down, and I videotaped that, and I'll show that to you now and kind of see how he did that. So here are the trees. This is the result of the cut down yesterday. So he actually cut it all the way down, cut the stumps all the way down. So anyway, you can see, you can hear the cars. We are very close to the street here. So let me back up and you can kind of see. So these trees, if they fell towards the street, they would have went all the way across the street. So anyway, I actually talked to my insurance company to find out, well, what if these trees fell and hit a car? Would I be responsible? And they said absolutely. So I wanted to make sure that I got these down as soon as possible, because they had been dead for quite a while. I had cut most of these branches off yesterday, once Nick got these down to the ground. But these had been dead for quite a long time. So anyway, what I plan on doing today is cutting these up the rest of the way. And I'm actually planning on using some of this wood. What I'd like to do is use it to make a lean-to for my firewood. So we'll see how that goes. It's pine, so it should work out. So I think I'll probably cut some either 8, 10, or 12 foot sections. I haven't decided yet. So probably 10 foot. Maybe what I'll do is, you can kind of see where this one piece is cracked here. Measure that one and just go based off of that. So the other thing that happened, you can see the flagpole here. This tree actually hit the flagpole and broke it. There's the top of it right there on the ground. So I wasn't concerned about this flagpole. Actually, I wanted to bring it down anyway. So he kind of did me a favor there. So these are the two trees that we're going to be cutting down today. So these are two pine trees, as you can see, are very close to the street. And this one larger one, it's probably about 50, 60 feet tall. It's actually leaning towards the street. So you can see that. So again, these are a little too sketchy for me to take down. So Nick is going to be taking care of these. And he's got his truck here also. And, we'll tie this thing off, or he'll tie it off. Put some tension on it just to make sure that it doesn't go into the street. So he's getting ready right now, and once he's ready to go, we'll start filming. So you're going to tie that off up there, I assume? So yeah, so Nick just threw up the weight with the string. He's going to tie that off on the rope, and then he'll tie this off up pretty high. He's got that up on these 40 feet, 30 feet, just to get some tension on it, to make sure that it doesn't go in the street. There's the rope. One thing on this pine tree, it has a lot of branches, and they're all pretty dried out. So hopefully he's going to get a nice secure anchor up there. Yeah, whatever you need.
Bunch bigger branches on the opposite side, so throw it over that side and be able to run it around.
If that doesn't work, I have a ladder. I don't know if that's going to be high enough for you.
Okay, so it looks like Nick got over the branch that he was aiming for, so he's going to be putting the rope up there momentarily. So again, this tree has a pretty hard lean towards the street, so he's going to be tying this off with the come along, just to make sure it doesn't go into the street. So there goes the rope.
You can see how easy those branches just break off. This tree has been dead for quite a while. so it looks like he's going to tie this off to the truck.
So you can see he's got to come along there to tie this up.
So let's just put some tension on it now, and it's nice and tight, and you'll be ready to start cutting.
So he's just going to put some more tension on this thing and then it'll start cutting. Alright, so it looks like he's ready to go. Okay, looks like he might just crank this thing the rest of the way here. Kind of see it up on top. So he's got quite a bit of tension on it right now. And it looks like he's just going to make his back cut right now.
Hung up in that other tree.
Oh, yeah? Give it a yank. Here it comes. Yeah, so here's the tree. Kind of fell right next to our flagpole here. Took some of that off, which I didn't want anyway, so no issues there. So you can see it actually cracked here. So you can see how dead this was and dried out. So here's the second tree we're going to take down. This is the smaller of the two. This one doesn't have as much of a lean on it, but it's still kind of hung up in the other tree there. So looks like we're going to have to pull this one down too. Alright, so he's got the string where he needs it, so he's going to start putting the rope up there. Tie this one off.
when I pull this way,
So he's going to change the angle a little bit, and he's going to move the truck. So he's going to come a little closer to us here. Get a little different angle on it so that he can avoid getting caught up in the branches. So he's just putting some tension on this rope, and once he does that, I'll give this one a little cut. Alright, so Nick's going to cut this one now, and his job is done. Then it's up to me to cut these up. Yeah, that thing's, yeah, if you even need that. Alright, he's going to use the truck to get this to come down. So here it comes, here it comes. There it is, right on top of the other one, just where it needs to be. Alright, good job.
made you a little mess.
So hey everyone, Nick just finished up here, so you can see the trees back here. He got these down on the ground, so now I'm going to just going to take the branches off before it gets dark. So I'm just going to set up here, and you can watch me take these branches off here. Okay, so anyway, mostly done getting these branches off of here. So that's what I want to accomplish today before it gets dark. The rest of these branches off, and then probably cut these up tomorrow. I'm actually thinking of keeping these longer sections, maybe to make a lean-to for the wood yard. So I'll probably keep these as long as possible and drag them in the back with the Ranger.